to be jumped. 3 miles and a furlong, and they're off and racing towards the first. Solihull Sport, the first to show, from Nicky Tam and Tabasco Time. Then Falloon and Scot Lane and Gay Spartan. Behind them Ballyhampshire. Then comes Corbiere, Master Smudge on the inside of Pirate Sun. Quite a long run to the next fence. The back markers at the moment are Sea Captain and Owen's Image, Drum Condra and Shady Deal. As they run down next, Solihull Sport from Tabasco Time and Nicky Tam and Ballyhampshire and Falloon and Scot Lane and Gay Spartan. This is the second. Solihull Sport, Nicky Tam and Tabasco Time on the inner. Then Ballyhampshire, then Scot Lane and Falloon and Gay Spartan, Master Smudge, Straight Accord, Doorstep, Pirate Sun. Over the water, Solihull Sport from Tabasco Time and Nicky Tam in third and four, Ballyhampshire. And then Scot Lane, and behind them Gay Spartan and Falloon. Over this ditch, Tabasco Time on the inside of Solihull Sport as they jump the fifth. Tabasco Time, Solihull Sport, Nicky Tam and Ballyhampshire, and then Scot Lane. Then comes Bold Argument, going up on the outside of Falloon with Doorstep between horses, and then Gay Spartan and Pirate Sun and Straight Accord. Another ditch now. Tabasco Time with a length advantage going into it, lands a length ahead of Solihull Sport with on the outside Ballyhampshire, very close Ballyhampshire, then Nicky Tam and Scot Lane as they come to this fence at the top of the hill. Tabasco Time, Ballyhampshire and Solihull Sport. Then Nicky Tam and Scot Lane, behind them Bold Argument and Doorstep and Falloon and Pirate Sun and Straight Accord, and then Owen's Image. Behind Owen's Image is Banaran, and then Corbiere, behind Corbiere Drum Condra. Sea Captain, behind Sea Captain is Priest Rock, as the leaders come to the next. And over the ninth it was Tabasco Time from Solihull Sport and Ballyhampshire. Behind them come Nicky Tam and Scot Lane, then Doorstep and Falloon. Behind them Bold Argument, and then Pirate Sun and Straight Accord and Banaran. And the riderless horse there is Master Smudge. So racing round the turn, which will be the final bend, of course, on the next circuit, from which point they'll have two to jump. The order now: Tabasco Time from Solihull Sport, just in behind Solihull Sport is Ballyhampshire. Then comes Scot Lane. Behind Scot Lane is Nicky Tam, and also missing is Gay Spartan. He's gone out in the country. Then comes Bold Argument as they jump the 11th, and behind Bold Argument is Straight Accord and Doorstep and Pirate Sun and Owen's Image, and then Banaran. Behind Banaran, Drum Condra, Sea Captain and Corbiere. Behind Corbiere is Priest Rock, and finally Shady Deal. So Gay Spartan and Master Smudge, the two that are missing. 17 left now as they have another complete circuit. Tabasco Time on the inside of Solihull Sport. Just in behind them come Ballyhampshire, Straight Accord, Scot Lane. Behind Scot Lane is Doorstep. Then on the inner, Nicky Tam. Behind them come Bold Argument and Pirate Sun and Owen's Image and Falloon. And then Drum Condra and Banaran and Corbiere making a little bit of ground. And then Sea Captain and then Priest Rock. And trailing is Shady Deal. Over the water, Tabasco Time from Solihull Sport and Ballyhampshire and Straight Accord. And behind them, Scot Lane. And behind Scot Lane is Nicky Tam. Over the third ditch, Tabasco Time from Solihull Sport, who makes a mistake. Ballyhampshire going into second now. Scot Lane not far behind. Then comes Straight Accord, then Nicky Tam. Then comes Pirate Sun under pressure and Owen's Image. Shady Deal has been pulled up. They're racing now towards the final ditch, and as they do so, it's Tabasco Time being pressed by Ballyhampshire. Solihull Sport is next. Then the 81 winner, Scot Lane, moving now into third at the final ditch. And as they jump it, Tabasco Time, Ballyhampshire, Scot Lane third, 4 Solihull Sport, 5 is Straight Accord, and 6 is Owen's Image, and 7 is Corbiere, and 8 is Nicky Tam, and 9 Pirate Sun. 5 out. Hampshire in the lead from Tabasco Time. Tabasco Time gains the initiative though at that fence. Scot Lane is still closing on these two. Then comes Solihull Sport, Owen's Image making ground, and then Corbiere, and behind Corbiere is Straight Accord. Difficult to see anything else getting into the picture now as they race down to the fence at the top of the hill. 4 from home now. Tabasco Time from Hampshire, Scot Lane, Corbiere, Solihull Sport, Owen's Image and Straight Accord, and then some way back Nicky Tam and Pirate Sun, and then Falloon as they race down towards the third last. It's Scot Lane coming there very strongly now to challenge Tabasco Time. Corbiere still very well in contention. Then comes Hampshire, then Owen's Image. Behind Owen's Image, the fading Solihull Sport, and then Straight Accord. They're racing to the home turn now, and it's the 1982 winner, Scot Lane, who's taken it up. Craig Smith on Scot Lane from Tabasco Time. Owen's Image producing a run on the inside. Corbiere not far behind him. Coming down now to the second last fence in the Ritz Club National Hunt Handicap Chase. The riderless Gay Spartan with his white face showing on the left. Over on the right, Scot Lane bidding for a double in the race, lands in the lead at the second last. Corbiere getting very close though on the near side. Tabasco Time's in third. This is the final fence now. Scot Lane being pressed by Corbiere. Scot Lane on the far side, Corbiere on the near side, then comes Tabasco Time. Scot Lane lands in the lead, Corbiere second, Tabasco Time third, racing into the closing stages, and it's Scot Lane bidding for a Ritz Club National Hunt Handicap Chase double, and he's going to complete it as they race up towards the line. Scot Lane is winning it as they come to the line. Scot Lane wins it. Second is Corbiere. Third is Tabasco Time. Fourth is Owen's Image, and behind them came Falloon, Solihull Sport, Straight Accord, Hampshire. Nicky Tam has been pulled up, and so's Pirate Sun, and so the result is first, number 3, Scot Lane, owned by Mr. T.H. Isherwood, trained by Martin Tate, and written by Craig Smith. Second is number 4, Corbiere, owned by Mr. B.R.H. Burrow, trained by Mrs. Jenny Pittman, and written by Ben Dehaan. And third, number 20, Tabasco Time, owned by Mr. M. Lawton, trained by John Crowley, and written by Pat Leach. Fourth was number 7,